How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And one of the things that you guys often ask is, are we going to be going to a Collecticon? Are we going to be at Dallas Card Show? A lot of you have been asking if we're going to be at out-of-state conventions. Unfortunately for us, we're not able to travel at any liberty. Being a Pokemon vendor is very difficult, both logistically and financially when traveling. One of the things that people kind of forget and overlook is that there are definitely hidden costs when setting up and going to another convention as a Pokemon vendor. Yes, you have to pay for hotel, yes, you have to pay for flight, and yes, you have to pay for your table fee, but there are other costs along the way that you don't see. Things like lift rides, food, snack, all that little stuff, it adds up, and that's something that we have to account for when we are traveling. One thing that when we travel have to account for is that as we kind of get older, we notice that we just don't want to like fly into a location and just do a convention. It's very short, especially if we're in a new state. We kind of want to travel and check out the scenery, see how things are, especially if it's in a state that we've never been to. We kind of want to plan a vacation around going to a convention, and honestly we like to plan for a vacation and then we end up going to the convention as kind of like a benefit or a perk of being in that area, but the convention is not really the focus of the trip. So when you guys are always asking us if we're traveling, I really have to think really long term. My wife has to take time off. This weekend we are traveling to the Las Vegas Front Row Card Show. Las Vegas is very close to us here in California, so the cost of the flight is not too expensive. Travel time is very short, so my wife doesn't have to take too much time off just to travel. If we were traveling, say, across states, we might have to spend a whole day traveling. Thankfully for us, it's only an hour and a half flight. Right now, we are currently in the SFO airport, which is the local airport to us. We took a lift from our place to SFO. That cost was about $40. It was about $35 for the trip plus tipped, and I think the cost of it was really expensive, even though we live really close to the airport, is because we took it during rush hour. When we got dropped off, our flight does not take off for 4 hours, and the reason why we come so early is because we want to account for things like traffic, or if there's an accident, how long the TSA check-in might be. My wife likes to get in a little bit early so she knows the gate that we're going to be at, and I don't mind coming a little early because we needed to eat dinner and I got some editing done. Being at the airport makes me lock in and get some work done. While we are here, we did grab dinner. Dinner costed us $45. That is for some Vietnamese food. My wife got a nice sandwich and I got a very delightful rice bowl with a drink. I think she also got a Vietnamese coffee. It is the airport food and it is going to be a little bit pricier because you're at the airport, but that is to be expected. So far we've already spent $100 and we haven't even left the airport yet, guys. You guys are going to see how quickly this all adds up, and this is something that we always have to account for when traveling.